I think these guys can answer that better.
Do you have one?
Do you have one? There's one funny one I do remember as I was walking in the bedroom in Germany, and I sort of walked in more like myself, which was a bit goofy, and I remember just hearing you were like, more Elvisy. Which just meant,
That's my direction.
Which just meant like, it meant like have more of a, you know, a bit more like be cooler, basically.
That sounds like terrible direction.
But
More Elvis.
but
It's the best direction.
But it was actually it helped just put that little bit, you know, that little thing on it.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you had to balance being human and then
Yeah,
Elvis
and also
without
having
doing a
something,
caricature.
without
yeah,
being, you know, like,
yeah, it's tall order.
yeah.
I do remember that when things were difficult or there would be there would be a mess up or things would change, instead of kind of caving in and freaking out because we would lose a location, it was always the idea was that the alternative was better, right? I think that whatever, if we couldn't do something, the other option had to be better. It wasn't like we were compromising ourselves and had to do something just because. I always wanted to use something that could be considered as negative as something positive, right? And I thought that that was something we did constantly. We lose a location, okay, let's find a better location. We get thrown out of somewhere, I mean, the first day that we were shooting, just a quick end, that we were shooting on a rooftop, and we didn't have any permits or anything like that, and all of a sudden the guy who was the guy who runs the building showed up in the rooftop. What the hell is going on? So he wanted to kick us out, and it was a very important scene in the movie. So I looked at my AD, and he was like, "Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pack as slow as possible. You're gonna keep filming as we're packing, so he thinks that we're packing and leaving, and you'll have like an hour to shoot the scene." So the movie started like that. So I think after that happened, there was really nothing that could go wrong, and very little went wrong, surprisingly.
I have several, but one, I try to do everything as much as possible with the actor, so I provoke them to do even stunt action on their own without the help of a stunt player, because it's like, to me, it's part of the performance. So this is probably something that I ask in Italian is sounds like, are you sure you cannot do it?
Yeah, when he doesn't like something, he would never say anything, but he would come to you and say, ah, yeah. And that is like the buzz, when something's not working, secrets in his hand, it would come, ah. And that's just how, okay. But now, this is the third movie that I make with him, so I've started to understand by the movement of his eyebrows if it's
Before the sound.
Before the sound. Oh, no, when you feel something, but he always finds a way to tell you what he's looking for, but he wants you to get there.
Yeah.
So he's never pushing you to result. And in a way, he doesn't really speak about what kind of direction he wants to give you. He's very good with images, as he is as a director. So it would always offer you an image that would carry with it an energy that you might bring on set and turn the line or the scene in another direction. And I feel it's great because you're always called to work with him and not for him. At the end, you work for him, and you're happy to do that. But the way he manages to get you there, it's fun. And then again, we're friends, so I know what he likes, I know what he doesn't like. We have the same taste, movie-wise.